Hey everybody, I'm Becky Adams. Thanks for stopping by the Bella Boulevard blog and YouTube channel today. I have a layout to share with you today using the Christmas collection by Bella Boulevard and Illustrated Faith. So if you haven't seen this collection, it's a really great faith-based Christmas collection with a very nice traditional color palette. So you've got, of course, the red and green, and then it's also got some really great pops of black and a little bit of gray. So I've pulled a few of my favorite papers from the collection to get started with. And I'm not sure yet. I've got a couple of different thoughts for the background. The photos that I'm using today are, I've got these two black and white photos of my daughter and my niece decorating their Grammy's Christmas tree. And so I want to use something that is, of course, kind of has Christmas trees on it. I really like this one. This is a possibility for my background, as well as this heart one. I'm a little afraid that this one's going to be too busy. So I'm going to set these two papers that I like and that are possibilities for the background to the side for a minute. And I'm going to use this Christmas tree, this black Christmas tree pattern. It has even a busier Christmas tree pattern on the back. The name of this paper is Star of Bethlehem. But I'm going to use this side. And what I'm going to do with it, this is a technique that I do once in a while, kind of when I feel like I need to shake things up a little bit, is I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut, and it doesn't matter, you don't have to be specific with the size on this, but I'm thinking that I want just a little over 3 inches. And so I'm going to cut a strip, and then I'm going to take this strip and just tilt it a little bit. And let's see, no, I do want to do it this way. And then I'm going to cut it at an angle. And so this is what I'm left with. And I want one of those to go on the top and one of them across the bottom of my layout. So something like this. And you know what, just looking at this, I know that this is not the background that I want. That is going to be too busy. I'm going to stick with this white background that has just a little bit of the Christmas tree. And I've gotten a couple of things done ahead of time just for the sake of moving through this video a little more quickly. Die cut backgrounds filled with pattern paper seem to be all the rage right now. That seems like that's what everyone is doing, and I wanted to try my hand at backing some die cuts. So I found this Christmas tree die cut. It's just in the Silhouette store, and I will link you to that cut file. But I just cut that out of black cardstock, and then I just backed them with pattern paper. And then what I did is I wanted smaller patterns in these. I didn't want the big patterns that you can find on the 12 by 12 papers. So there are a couple of different options. The one that I went with is there's this is the packaging paper that you find in front of the collection kit. And I laid some of my Christmas trees on there and traced and fussy cut that way. And this also has the exclusive bonus pattern on the back of it. And if you'll notice, I use those as well. Another option, if you don't have the collection kit or you want some more options, is to use the 6x8 paper pad that have slightly smaller scale patterns, and that would be perfect for this technique as well. So this is what I'm kind of thinking, is that I want this to go something like this with my photos here in the center and my title, I'm not sure if it's going to go above or below the photo. So we'll just get started with, these are the two photos that I chose, as I mentioned earlier. I printed these at 3x4 with a white border, and then I did back them with some black cardstock so that they would pop out. I knew that I was going to have more of a neutral background, and so I did put a little bit of black behind those, and I'm thinking that I may even add some more color to those as we move forward. But for right now, I'm going to adhere these strips that we cut just a moment ago, and I'm just going right to the edge there. I am not putting adhesive right up to the inside edge, so I left a little bit in case I would like to tuck something underneath there. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. That's how I almost always do my adhesive, is just kind of in the middle, so that if there is a way that I can tuck something under there. And just real quick, so that it doesn't throw me off, and because I want to make sure I have this lined up correctly, I'm going to go ahead and trim off the branding strip. Okay, and now with that, just like this, I'm going to start building the rest of my layout. The title for this page is Grammy's Christmas Tree, and I knew that I wanted to use tiny text letter stickers for most of this title, and that's why I went with this script font, is because I knew that I was going to use a really great block font base. And then I've pulled a few embellishments from this collection. This collection has really great gift tags, so that's kind of what I'm thinking with those tags. And then I have a few other things here to add a little bit of color. I wanted to bring a little bit more of this teal in, so I was thinking possibly of putting some of that up there. And then I also have some green, and I'm not sure, I'm thinking that this would be a good spot for it, but I don't know. I really like that title up there. Actually, I think I am going to move the title so it is right down here. So I'm roughly thinking that this is what I want, and this is what's going to work well. So I'm going to start adhering things, and I'm just going to go ahead and get my trees and my photos stuck down and see where we are from there. Okay, so as I was sticking everything down, I decided that I did want this portion of the title up at the top, and I'm just going to forego this green tab and just let the letter stickers be my pop of green here at the top. I added a little bit of string to the top of my tags when I adhered them. Also, when I adhered the tags, I cut off the bottom portion of the tag so that I can save the cute words and graphics for another project. And then I have just a couple little things that I want to add. I really like this black Christmas tree label, and I'd like to put it somewhere. I'm not sure that this is going to be the right project for that, but we're just going to see how it goes for a minute. I have this cute little round Noel tag that I like, and it's from the gift tags set, and I just added a little bit of white string to that. I'm going to tuck it right here under that corner, or under the corner of that photo. And I think that I'm not going to end up using that. I wanted to add an enamel dot just here at the top of the eye. I did cut one out with my silhouette, but I really like the idea of having something with a little bit more dimension and bulk to it, and quite honestly, I lose the dots to my eyes more often than I can find them to use them. So there's that. And then I wanted to add just a little bit of washi, and I think that that's what's going to fit in this gap better than that label sticker. So I'm just going to flip through these, and I'm thinking that actually this pink that's right here on top, you know, I have a little bit of pink over here in the clear cuts, and I'm thinking that this pink would be a nice addition right here below this photo to kind of fill in that gap. And now I'm going to go ahead and trim off the excess here on the edges of where I let my Christmas tree die cuts hang off the edge. Do that here on the other side as well. And you might have noticed I don't have adhesive under these, and I'm not too worried about it. These 4 trees that have full pattern paper under them are adhered really well, so I'm not too worried about these ones. I think they'll be just fine, especially once I put my project in a page protector. So I'm going to go ahead and finish things off here with a date stamp. Okay, and I'm going to do just a couple of things to finish this off, and I'm going to do those off camera just because it's, well, it's sewing and it's too loud for me to do on camera. So I am going to stitch down my letters because I just want to make sure that they stay in place, and I'm also going to print out my journaling and probably just tuck it right here. So I'm going to do those things, and with that we're going to call this one finished. So thank you for stopping by today. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I'll see you again soon.